Oh my god, look at all these people here. Well, here we go. That's unsettling. Sapphire, Sapphire! I've made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights, I've finally hearkened to the crystal's whispers, and I must say... Professor Claudian? Where are your manners? While I understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. Yes, of course. My apologies, Sapphire. Being consumed by my research for so long, I'm afraid I've quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversation. Do you wonder where the news story is at? I can't tell you. I can only wonder. In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning. With the crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides containing the memories of a party yet unknown, they cried out for deliverance from pandemonium, where the ancients kept volatile creatures under lock and key. You yourself witnessed the power devouring the facility from within, and the advent of a divine monstrosity wrought of a mythic beast and powerful mage. Fortunately, our martial prowess and the combined magical talents of your companions, Themis and Erechthonios, was sufficient to restore order to the circles of Asphodelos, but the greater threat remains. In the depths of pandemonium, a presence yet stirs, its intentions and identity shrouded in mystery. That is the issue at hand, is it not? Yeah, basically. Since you returned to us, we worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from the memories stored within. Analysis of this pattern suggested a feeling of loss or yearning, specifically the yearning to be made whole. And indeed, ambient readings have revealed a faint but identical signature. This can only mean that another such crystal exists in our time. Except I'm forever stuck as a saxophone player. Oh no! Well, hey, at least you give it a try, right? So, my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith. By tracing the matching etheric signature to its source, I believe it will be a simple matter to find our crystal's twin. Professor, will this expedition be carried out by only us? Or will Sapphire grace us with her protection? I'm afraid she has more pressing matters to attend to, my dear Ruisinod. I had to take a moment to read that. My dear Ruisinod. Namely, to seek out the secrets which lie nestled within Pandemonium, where this all began. From all that we have heard, it appears that time traversal from the Crystal Tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can but travel to predetermined intervals. It would be prudent to check in on occasion in case there are any unanticipated changes. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloging the ancient creations. You can't mean... Do you intend to serve the creature on your own? Why, yes! That would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I have already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose. I trust you to take good care of the laboratory in my absence. Yeah, could play brass, but my mom doesn't like that they have spit valve tubes. Oh, that makes sense. Oh my god, it's Steel! What's up, dude? Become Scooter and play the flute. Oh my god. Yo, Steel, what's up, dude? Welcome in everybody coming in with that raid. For those of you that are committed that don't know who I am, hello, I'm Sephiroth7272. I am a variety streamer that primarily focuses around Final Fantasy content. Tonight, I'm here hanging out with I just started stream. I'm literally 16 minutes in, and I'm barely getting into the bits of the raid. So, if y'all haven't done any of the raid content, spoiler warnings ahead. I haven't done anything myself, so yeah. How is your stream, Steel? For those of you that don't know who Steel is, he's been trying to come back into the swing of things as far as streaming goes. Highly recommend checking him out. He's a really cool dude. Highly recommend checking him out and showing him nothing but love. But how's your stream, dude? Clearing a good job, mate. Nice, yeah. And then when we trade him or woodwinds because I play sax, that's fair. Spoiler 6, right? Not too bad. It just finished the story. Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the MSQ later tonight because I'm waiting on a couple friends to do it together with. So I'm doing raid content, and I'll be doing likely dailies until they get back on, so that way I can start racking up on tombstones. I apologize for that somewhat abrupt departure. When progress is in sight, Professor Claudian tends to become blind to all else. Yo, Rastamon, what's up, dude? Been a minute since stop your stream. Yeah, for sure, for sure. How have you been, dude? Plan B, Jeffalita, murder. Oh my fucking god. By the way, how's the sound? How's the music? How's the everything? Can you all hear me all right? Do I need to bump up the music at all? Do I need to, like, are we good? Nick, let me know if I need to adjust anything. And oh my fucking, hang on. Hang on. My capture card is freaking out right now. Okay, I'm gonna unplug my capture card for a moment. So give me a second. 3.4.5. Okay. And now we're gonna go ahead and replug it back in. Just give it a moment. Hopefully this isn't a continuous adversity. So we do 0 levels of loud. That's what you always have the best advice. Jesus Christ. Right, give me a second while I make sure. Give me a second. Alright, this is gonna get really weird. Hang on. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna try something really quickly. Okay. Did that do it? I think it did. Can y'all hear that? I think you can. I hope this doesn't continue happening. Alright, cool. We should be good. Stuff is back. Cool. I'll increase the game volume a little bit. Alright. I've been good just giving over my myself a little with my thoughts. I gotcha. That's understandable. I'm sorry to hear that, but hey, welcome in nonetheless. It's good to see that you're doing good though nonetheless. Yeah, so but yeah, y'all are definitely welcome to hang out and whatnot. That being said, alright, here we go. Indeed. And he has been worse than usual. Well, I cannot fault him for his excitement to do what he would spare thought for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems loath to be overheard. Much as it spoke only to you last time, none but the professor has been able to capture its ethereal yearning, which has served only to convince him that he can solve the puzzle on his own. Surely, after some time alone, he'll come to remember how valuable we are. The search for the crystal seemed to be a simple enough matter. Let him have his fateful adventure. And upon his return, I'm certain he'll be back to his usual self. As for you, Sapphire, may be best to return to Pandemonium, as Professor Claudian suggested. Speaking of which, I did have a request of my own to make. Traveling to Pandemonium requires you to pass through Abyssos, correct? There's something I would have you investigate in my stead. While those creations confined within Pandemonium are considered to be failures, I doubt that's their whole story. Barring exceptional cases, they must have been under observation in Elpis before being consigned to their shackles. And if we know anything about the ancients, it's that they would have kept thorough records of the results. Enjoy your streams. Have you watched any new animes? Actually, now you mention it. I have been recently watching Seraph of the End. I'm quitting heroing. Let's see. Parallel World Pharmacy and Call of the Night. As those are the big ones that I've been like very much enjoying as of late, as far as like new animes. I don't make a joke about an anime that I've seen floating around, but oh my god, that's crossing the line even for me. Really? You wanna DM it to me? What are you on about? Ah, brilliant! Delving into these records may shed light on creatures Sapphire has yet to encounter. If your theory proves correct, that is. While there are no guarantees, it certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only his strength to carry the day. For your own sake as well as ours, please unearth what information you can. This is the name to it? Alright. To Elpis we go. I'm gonna actually turn on my keyboard because I should probably do that. I'm sorry, we actually opened Clash of Clans and it took forever to close the app. No worries, dude. I was saying, give me a second. I gotta reopen this. I'm quitting hearing, Parallel World Pharmacy, Call of the Night, and the other one that I've been enjoying is Seraph of the End. You see records in Pandemonium's creations? Master Themis has just finished perusing the very same. I should not be surprised that we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I have saved you the trouble of gleaning what information I could. Ah, so you know each other. I was dreading having to once again scour the archives, but perhaps I'll rest us for a spell. If there's nothing else, I shall take my leave. As should we, for I have undone the warding sigil blocking the entrance to Abyssos. I came here mainly to chase an idle suspicion while awaiting your return. Fortunately, while Pandemonium's protective wards continue to be assailed by our unknown foe, there have been no fluctuations so great as to make me doubt Ericthonius' capacity to keep watch over Asperdellos while I'm away. He works diligently to master interment, that he might deliver the creations back to the cages by his own hand. I thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. And since fate has brought us both here, I was ask you to accompany me while I attend to another matter, more idle suspicions that I would like to chase down. Rest assured, it shall not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come. He has agreed to meet us near the Neos Pandemonium. Alrighty then. I said watched a bunch of enemies and said last time I said, really? Like which ones? Or have there been any of ones that like specifically stuck out to you? Like more so than others? Oh, dude. Husband, I've actually been watching that one, hilariously enough. It's not bad, but yo. The fan service in that shit is wow. It actually surprised me. As I have pondered our expedition into Pandemonium, I can help but be mystified by how strongly the warders we encountered felt for La Habrea, whether it be for good or for ill. Hesperos and Erichthonius were two sides of the same coin. The former looked to his mentor with absolute devotion, while the latter looks to his father with bald hatred. I would not expect a familiar such as you to understand this, but such extreme emotions toward a single individual are quite rare indeed. Naturally, I feel gratitude towards my mother and father, yet we are all equals in the larger picture of the star. His view is not unique to myself. It is more or less accepted as the way of things. By contrast, the researchers of Pandemonium seem to view La Habrea with a feeling approaching obsession. Whether driven by love or hate, they have all been drawn to him. I've never seen everything that I've been able to find, which was like 3 episodes. Husbando, I can hit you with the with the site that I use. You want a Kamiga kill? I started it. It's been a little difficult for me to continue it. It's cool, but it hasn't really fully captured me yet. I don't know. I might need to watch a couple more episodes. Heaven's Lost Property. I've heard of it. Tokyo Revengers. Heard of it. Spy X Family. Spy X Family was really good. I love it. Spy X Family. And I just started Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is so funny, dude. It's so good. Oh, Fire Force and Jujutsu Kaisen 2. Ooh, yeah, those two I haven't watched yet either. But Kill la Kill, Spy X Family, really good. Oh, they're so good. I have an app I use. I've been too lazy to find the rest. I don't use an app. I actually use a site, in which the site isn't bad. It's not bad at all. I can hit you up with the site later if you want. Where were many other aspects of the facility's particulars I found troubling besides? Or there were, my bad. I thought that was where, I'm an idiot. I decided the best course of action would be to go straight to the source, and pose my questions to a member of the Words of La Habrea. My apologies. I've kept you waiting, Master Themis. I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandemonium, and wish to know of its origins. Indeed. In particular, I wish to know exactly why Pandemonium was built directly under Elpis. The facility is overseen by the wards of La Habrea, after all. Why keep it so close to Elpis, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operations? At first, I thought it to be simply a matter of convenience. Those regions which were deemed faithless by researchers of Elpis could easily be ushered into the new homes. Imagine my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from organizations beyond Elpis, including from wards of La Habrea themselves. Ow! Okay. Yes, Calico, it's funny. I carried a half-naked ass back home. I got to Oh, it's so good! Even this, albeit limited information, I cannot but feel that the Academia Nighter would have been more fitting locale. What does Elpis have that cannot be found there? These are fitting questions, and ones we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandemonium's construction does not lend itself to relocation. When first it was built, circumstances weren't as they are now. As you surmised, the majority of creations kept within Pandemoniums were sent from Elpis. Yet as years passed, interests changed. Failures in creations deemed too flawed even to submit to Elpis paradoxically grew the attention of Pandemonium's researchers. Ow! So they like the more dangerous stuff. That is quite the change. And in fact, it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decided which creations will be the subject of research? When did I check the Tekken Bloodline? My goodness, it's so good. I saw that a Tekken anime did exist. That's awesome that it's good. That is, it has just about everything. The only pain is the shows are in Japanese names most of the time, but I can download episodes and save them for when I'm in an area with no service, which is why I'm using them. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Master La Habrea. Such authority is reserved for the chief keyword, and he has taken it upon himself to step into that role. So if Pandemonium's resources were being misused, it would be under La Habrea's authority, correct? I know not what you're suggesting, but the keywords also hold some sway within the facility. Not even Master La Habrea would be free from their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit as of late their communication has been somewhat sporadic, we but recently received a report that one of the keywords stating that all is well within Pandemonium's halls. Really? Are you certain that a keyword sent this? Yes, of course. Our communication suffered a temporary obstruction, but I can assure you that the words did their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. Thank you. This information will be helpful to my investigation. That will be all for my prying. It goes off. That series goes off on Tekken 3. Really? You're not. Sleuth! Juffelino! What's up, dude? Well then, I shall take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct your investigations freely, I must remind you that the warder's work is delicate, and it would be remiss to disturb them for longer than is necessary. Hi, Jeffelina. I'm going to share, see you next stream. Okay, Rest, but thank you so much. Goodbye. Hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your night. Dude, make sure you keep taking care of yourself. Appreciate you. And I appreciate you for just coming in to say hi and catching up a bit. I'll catch you later, dude. All is well. A blatant lie. And to that we can both attest. One of the remaining keywords is most certainly in league with the party behind this. Let us hurry. I know not why our adversaries sent that report, but 'tis plain that we must return to Pandemonium with haste.
Back to pandemonium we go.
I'm very happy for tomorrow. Oh, really? Why is that? Cannot guess as to why this false report has arisen now, but it certainly bodes ill, as does the knowledge of our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword to puppet. Regardless, they have tipped their hand, and we would be remiss to leave Ericthonius at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. Oh, okay. What are you doing, sir? Whoa. Not quite. I've traced these sigils countless times, yet still I lack the knowledge to maintain the spell. And now time works against me. I can no longer be victim to my own ineptitude. What? Who goes there? What the
There is something to be admired in such single-minded effort, even if your methods leave much to be desired. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sights so high as to forget you walk upon the earth?
I know this creature. I'm familiar of the Phoenix. But that monster is locked away.
That it is, in spite of the trouble I went into freeing it, I might add. Begrudge me for addressing you in this ill-fitting form, if you must, but with control of Asphodelos wrested from my grasp, 'tis simply the best I can offer you.
Hide if you will, but mark my words, I will find you and make you pay for the chaos you've sown.
Now, there is no need for such hostility. A calm heart stays the course. The wisdom of La Habrea. Your father.
And how would you know what wisdom he speaks? I've heard those words many times. The scolding of a tutor whose students struggled to grasp the most rudimentary lessons, something with disgust, seething with disgust. No. I've not told that to anyone. Not even Keyword Sparrows. That can only mean one thing. And still you insist on mocking me! Stop this farce, La Habrea!
At last, you move to keep up. Pity that you remain behind, nevertheless.
What?
As ever you are, always you fail to learn, fail to understand, and fail to act. And though fate deigned to offer an escape, you remain here. You are bereft of magical prowess and common sense both. But you need not despair. Dull though you may be, you are yet indispensable to Pandemonium's great experiment.
Oh, it's the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations?
You shall take pride in that, and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled.
What? What wish?
Come, and all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred, is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than you know.
What are you?
Uninvited guests join our reunion. It seems fortune no longer favors you.
Now the mysterious Everthers have the force. Apparently, dude. Do you think I have any interest in listening to your prattle? Let alone bowing to your will. I'm no longer a child, and my faith lies with those who have earned it.
So these are the heroes who brought Hesperos low. Even as power divine flowed through his veins. This plain there are worthier subjects to contend with.
Okay. To stand for fucking, oh my god. I mean, it basically is for all things considered. Just what was that familiar after? Thank you. If he had shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There's something I must tell you. I know who's behind this. There is but one person who can hold thrall over familiar, creation, and keyboard alike. Yo, Arson, what's up, dude? So ready to be home though? Oh my god, dude, I bet. Yeah. I'm gonna be doing just the normal raids, and then I'm gonna wait for you and Akita to hop on so we can do the MSQ together. Have you heard aught from Akita at all today? And so there can be but one conclusion. La Habrea was the driving force behind the chaos from the start. There is logic to that. There are few with the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods from man and beast, with the rest of us none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work with the convocation and the words, his relatively minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny, even as it provides him the authority to wield dangerous magics. It may serve as a veil and mantle both. Taking a shower now feels like how I felt every moment of football, out of breath and having like 20 extra pounds on my chest. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, if you gotta go shower, then go for it, definitely not, dude. And enjoy it. Still, I found the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by the La Habrea I know. You have met him, yes? Do you think he is capable of this? Well, I mean, he's a bit of a bitch. So, yeah. Yeah, Habrea is capable of far more than you know. Yeah. Is he? Does he believe La Habrea to be a man of few scruples? Scruple. Wow, scruples. How do you say that? Scruples? Okay. It brings his goals closer in reach. That alone should be enough. But let me assure you, La Habrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. While he may not be one to let emotion stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe there are no depths to which he would not stoop. Although we met but briefly, the impression he left on me stands in stark contrast to your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, they seem guided by a firm understanding of what is just. There is one way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into Pandemonium and pull back the curtain on this mystery ourselves. A wise course. I would not deny the truth if I saw with my own eyes, even if it was discomfiting to behold. Then we must move forward with no excess of caution. Now, Habrea or whomever is behind this has likely spread their tentacles into every corner of Pandemonium. We can safely assume the other keywords it won't greet us with open arms. Agreed. Let us make our way through Abyssos, one careful step at a time. I shall stay by Ericthonios' side in case our enemy think to target him again. Could I trouble you to take the vanguard? I got you! Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell, so ensure that even should we become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. If it does come to battle, the keyword's magics will put us in a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scales somewhat. I trust you shall be liberal with your weight. And there's magic. Alright, I'll message her right now then and see what she says. Alright, I went ahead and sent her a message. We'll see what she says and go from there. The 5th circle. Alright, here we go. I'm truly wondering how this is going to end up going. I have no idea. And I'm actually wondering, like, how fast the queue is going to end up being, because I know that there's a lot of people still, like, doing the normal raids right now. So I'm hoping that the DPS queue isn't going to take too long. Ooh, I remember this piano piece. Oh, This piano piece, in addition to the organ itself, is actually really nice. Oh, yeah, sweet. Let's go. Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited, dude. The fifth circle. Oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. I'm super excited right now. Okay, going down this. Whoa! What? We got teleported? What? Did we get separated? Ooh! What? A proto carbuncle? That thing is freaky! Oh, this is a small arena. Oh, this arena is actually tiny. Oh, shit. This music is solid, though. I'm gonna. Oh! Okay, so I need to make sure to stay behind. The glow is probably a raid wipe. That is absolutely a. Oh shit! What the? Wait. Huh? Ow. Okay. Oh. That was reflect. Oh. Okay. I get it now. It can reflect its own attack depending on the. It depends on the target it's looking for. Ruby glow. Okay, I get it now. Interesting. So it's gonna hit the entire corner of that. And then Sonic Howl. I think that might be a raid wide. That was absolutely a raid wide. So Ray, go behind him. Rick from Bessity, not yet. Have you? Sonic Howl. Acidic Shaver. What? Whoa! Because of the fight, bud, Whoa! What the hell? Whoa!
Yo, what the hell?
Okay, topaz stones, where are you dropping, This is safe. Toxic crunch. Venom Squall? Oh my god.
Y al final te dicen que tú eres la manager, porque tienes que, sí, y al final te dicen que tú eres manager, ¿ok? Porque hay que tener cuidado de que si algo te dicen
Sonic Howl.
hay que llamar para que vayas, o estar pendiente de todas sus cosas. Y no es que ni siquiera no es una casa,
Topaz
la
stone.
penthouse, ¿ok?
She is streaming tonight? Okay.
Es una penthouse,
Oh Jesus. Oh I died. Never mind, I didn't die. Excuse me, what the? Four and five. Glow. Searing Ray is gonna hit everything in front. Glow, I can't mitigate that. Whoa. Oh my god! That's such a tight spacing for that. And it's like just shy of max melee. I'm gonna keep the LB3 just in case. I'll save it for... Ow. Never mind. Venom Squall.
Oh my jeez!
Oh, we got it in the front. This is mad, dude. Send a cowl. I have no mitigation. Toxic Crunch. Ruby Glow, red white. Topaz Cluster. We get 1, 2, 3, and 4. wait for it. And move. And it's dead. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Wait, Venus flytraps? I didn't expect that one. Well, on the bright side, there goes the carbuncle. I was not expecting that to be an actual carbuncle, though. Alright, I'm gonna give it to the samurai because of them it broke, and I'm just gonna need everything. And not actually on that note, I'm gonna discard this, I'm gonna discard this, and discard this, because I don't need them anymore. Okay, so I have foot piece. Okay. So that means I can probably go with feet and maybe hands? Yeah, I'll probably do hands too. So this is where research is conducted on creation imbued with poisons and venoms. Ericthonios and I were conveyed not far from here. It seems our foe is finding it more difficult to surprise us. Fortunately for you, since they appear particularly keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. Even alone, you are a force to be reckoned with. Part of me is glad you emerged victorious, that I might observe you further. Is that the familiar again? Oh! Should I continue with the Kefka voice, or should I actually give him a threatening voice? I kind of want it, like, with him, as him actually showing his face, I kind of want to give him an actual, like, more threatening voice. Let's see if I can. Well, the circumstances different. I might thank you for keeping my son alive for this long. But I believe we can forego introductions, unless I have misread you. I'm all too familiar, Paragon. A charming appellation, but I'm afraid I hold no such position. No, I am La Habrea of the Convocation of 14. If you truly are who you claim to be, then answer this question. That can wait. Whoa! What is this? Now this is curious. The trap I wove at your feet reacts to ether, but you remain unaffected. Such thin ether and in an unfamiliar composition besides. It is of no matter. I suppose a more direct approach will beget the same results. I would advise you to think carefully before deciding your next action. Strike me down here and Ericthonius' wish shall remain unfulfilled. Never again shall he meet Athena. What? Mother! You would dare hide behind her name! Listen well, Ericthonios. We are of the same mind concerning your mother. You have allies for protection, so what harm is there in hearing me out?
Ericthonios, wait! There's a question I must needs ask first. If you truly are La Habrea, why speak such blatant lies?
Bitter in defeat, are we?
Say my name. A simple request.
Themis, was it? A trifle soon forgotten, as are you.
I have my answer. The La Habrea I knew took pride in the convocation and would never suffer its denigration. You sully his station with this farce!
Themis, what are you saying? The Habrea and I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation in appearance and manner. However, the real La Habrea would never call me by the name Themis. What? What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? Hey yo! Imposter! You have no right to claim that form. That mask. What? Who?
Twas a mask that sickened me to wear. The mask of La Habrea, a man who values his position above all, who would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty.
Yet you would assume my name and wield powers that are mine by right? Any worth you may have hinges on that which you so despise.
Such trite provocations. I will not be goaded into finishing this ere my work is done. Ericthonios, listen well. I am Hephaestus.
This dude is Hephaestus? Okay.
And it is I whom you should call father. What in the name of creation?
We would do well not to stand idle while our enemy is about. I believe an explanation is in order, Elidibus. Let us return to safety so you may provide it.
That sounds more like the La Habrea I know. Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. As the Hebrea said, I am Elidibus, one of the convocation and emissary of their will. For reasons which do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, it hardly excuses my deception.
You're feeling... I know a thing or two about deception myself, or I had a feeling. I don't know which one to go for. I'm gonna go with I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Your perceptiveness does not surprise me. When the time comes, it shall make my explanation all the easier to understand. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do as La Hebrea suggests and return to the gate. We can speak there.
Please help him. Save him. Okay, distant voice, sure. Disembodied, distant voice. I see Elidibus has chosen to keep on company. Such a vexing composition of ether you possess. I still don't understand.
As you are aware of by now, I am known as Elidibus, after my dear friend Azem and I detected irregularities in Pandemonium, we decided the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. I am sure La Hebrea as well is eager to find out why I hid who I was, so I shall save that story for later. First, I would like to speak to you. I would like to speak of you, my friend. Although neither Azem nor I have met you in the flesh, you came with her highest recommendation. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. That somewhere in the world, a guiding star so similar to herself was out there, amused Azem to no end. There was no shade of doubt in her heart that you would be so formidable as an ally. Furthermore, I've heard stories that Mistress Vina, who held the position of Azem previously, journeyed with a familiar much like yourself. That made the decision to trust you all the easier. She too now dons the white robes of an advisor. If she placed her absolute faith in you, I knew I would be in capable hands. Aware though I was of the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I really wanted to meet you, to travel by your side for a while. I may know but a small portion of your whole story, but that is enough for me to believe you would never lead me astray. I want to tell you that.
Ooh, materia. I want to get some crit materia. A keyword's jail. I don't know how long it's been since we last spoke, La Hebrea. Truth be told, I had hoped we never would again. I see now that I was a fool to think that I would have escaped your meddling. Just what is that thing that called himself La Hebrea? And why is he the spitting image of your younger self? I find it hard to believe that you've only just now found such a being was wreaking havoc in Pandemonium. Did you think matters would simply sort themselves out? I suppose you would deserve at least a cursory explanation. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandemonium, including the fact that Azem and Elidibus had taken to it themselves to investigate. I saw no reason to insert myself into the situation. For a time, that was... Imagine my surprise when instead of a formal report from you and yours, I received a communication from one of the Q wards stating that research and operations were proceeding as usual. While Abyssos' deception was almost childish in its simplicity, it became plain to me that your grasp on the situation was slipping.
So you knew of its existence from the beginning. I can hardly imagine that you would suffer another masquerade as one of the convocation, not without a good reason at least.
As you well know, the name La Habrea is but a marker of my station. 'Tis not the name I was born with. Hephaestus has claimed that for himself. I cannot fault him for it. He is my other half, in a matter of speaking. He knows all that I know, my equal in every way. What? Yet, within his heart is naught but greed, envy, and desire. All the emotions that we are loath to acknowledge within ourselves.
What you say is true. What purpose would such a being serve?
He is the product of experimentation gone awry. A reminder of the days when I was yet young and reckless. I thought him sealed away for good, but it seems time has a way of unearthing the shame we bury.
When he spoke of my mother, he looked at you with venom in his eyes, blamed you for her death. Tell me, was he right to do so?
His words were but the ramblings of a tortured mind. The hatred and despair he endures has warped his view of the world irreparably. And now he has awakened. He must be put to rest. If he succeeds in breaching Pandemonium's protective wards, he shall invite disaster unto all star. As Chief Keyword of Pandemonium, it is my duty to decide the proper course of action. As such, I declare that all research be summarily abandoned and the facility destroyed. Ow! What? You would leave the other warders to their doom?
'Tis the choice befitting La Habrea.
Do you disagree?
You speak of duty, and ours is to guide the star and its inhabitants upon the correct course. It is no surprise that you would choose the annihilation of Pandemonium if its existence posed even the remotest risk to our people. Yet, as you can see by Ricthonius' response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that. As Zeb and I grappled with this conundrum for some time, in fact. That is precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. It was the only way I could truly determine the best solution.
And you need not trouble yourself with that further. The Chief Keyword must prevent the worst from occurring, no matter the cost. Your feelings, Elidibus, are of no consequence. Have you taken a moment to consider another path? No! You have spared nary a thought for aught but yourself and your duty. You have no idea of the trials we've endured, the foes that Sapphire has stood against. Sapphire, is it? A being of such ether as I have never seen. What are you?
She is the guiding star that should lead us safely through this. Thanks to her stout arm and steadfast courage, we have subdued the mythic creations and returned them to their cells. Speaking of which, I would hear your opinion, Sapphire. As outsiders, we are in a unique position to look upon circumstances with our vision unclouded by attachment. Choosing to give up saving on the others, Hybrid can be trusted. It's too soon to give up on saving the others. Agreed. I still know next to nothing about Hephaestus, and I highly doubt La Habrea has been forthcoming with the truth. But we managed to regain control of Asphodelos. He must be made to see that there is merit in continuing on this path. I have it! Speak in your official capacity as Elizabeth the emissary. Judge which approach is more sound, and even the Habrea would be compelled to listen. As Elizabeth, I am duty-bound to assess the matter from a position of impartiality. My opinion as Themis can carry no weight. You understand what that means, yes? I do. So, even so, you've walked with us all this time. Seeing what we've seen, based on that alone, I trust that you'll find the best way forward. Very well. Then in my capacity as emissary, I shall state my judgment. At present, there are merits both in destroying Pandemonium outright and taking the time in rescuing its researchers, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore, I judge that the most measured choice would be to continue upon our present course. We delve into Abyssos in tearing any mythic creations we encounter along the way. You have yet to witness Sapphire's might and Ericthonius' resolve. I would ask that you see our capabilities firsthand, and only then decide if our endeavor is futile. If such is the will of the emissary, then I shall obey. However, if indeed I find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections to the immediate destruction of Pandemonium. You needn't worry about that. We won't fail. You are bolder than I remember. You're even more tedious than I remember. Sapphire, come find me when you're finished. Ericthonius is understandably frustrated, but if we are to conquer Abyssos, we must go forth with clear heads. Pray lend an ear to his troubles, that their weight might be lightened. Oh, I hit that one. Lol. I hit the auto walk button. You do have my gratitude. Ill fit as I am to show it at the moment, without you words to sway him, Nahabre would have carried out his plan without a second thought. When at first we realized the creations had slipped their bonds, the other keywords did all in their power to restore order. Even though they could have chosen to escape, they remained to aid their allies. I'm certain not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased from the world. And they don't deserve to be abandoned simply for carrying out their duty. And besides, Festos has secrets yet untold. Secrets that would be buried in Pandemonium if we reduced it to rubble. I mean to uncover the truth behind his words, the truth of my mother. While Lahabrea was quick to dismiss his claims, I failed to see what Hephaestus would gain by fabricating such a story. All I was told of my mother's death was that she perished in an accident. No one would say more. It was almost as if they feared saying more, in fact. Even if it was not Lahabrea that dealt the fatal blow, we've seen with our own eyes how quickly he can condemn others to die. I only wish to know at last what befell her.
What do you think, Sapphire? Does the La Habrea have any regard for the lives of others, or will he carry out his duty with another's blood on his hands? He was a man who always worked from the shadows. He once used my ally as a vessel with its own twisted ends. That's true. I have no idea what he might be like in this age. Until 2. Why, Akira? My plan for tonight was, what's it called? I'm going to be doing normal raids. And then I'm going to be waiting for whenever, you and Arson get on, so that way we can do MSQ together tonight. By the way, hi, Akira. Hope you're doing well. It's an Akira Rose. Yes, it is indeed an Akira. But yeah, I'm currently just doing the rated content right now, so that way, we can, you and Arson and the three of us can do that another time, so that way we can just focus on MSQ tonight without worry. Yeah, he once used my ally as the vessel for his own twisted ends. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. What would possess him to do that? Even for La Habrea, to such an act would be a black mark against him if it were made known. I can't imagine how much your ally suffers. But it is plain there is much to consider. Thank you, Sapphire. It's easy for me to get carried away by emotion where he's concerned. We should focus on the task at hand, proving to La Habrea that we are capable of saving Pandemonium and its keepers. The most convincing way to do that will be to regain control of Abyssos. Although, I'm not to admit it, he would know more about those depths than any of us. And seeing as we require every advantage we can afford, Sapphire, when you speak to him for us, he seems to have a special interest in your capabilities and may deign to help at your suggestion, if only to see what you can do. Hey, Steph. Yo, Nopey, what's up, dude? But yeah, so, Akira, are you gonna be joining us tonight? Snowbee, yeah. I'm doing input on something and stuff. Sure, hit me. It's a Nopey flops. Yes, it is indeed a Nopey.
Ericthonius appears to have a deep trust in you, and Oedipus tells me you share some relation to Azem. Your unusual ether does not mark you as a familiar. It is unlike anything I have seen, even among the countless concepts I have observed. To think that I would encounter an existence I could not create by my own hand. Azem never ceases to surprise. The previous Azem was much the same. In taking the entirety of the star into consideration, she came to hold dear emotions and people that a more logical mind would have discarded. It's made her act in her own self-interest more often than not. Just as you and Elizabeth have conducted yourselves in this manner, the true danger of Azem's nature is the tendency to infect all those she comes into contact with.
Emetzelk said much the same. Trust that I shall do naught that would violate my duty.
And yet you so frivolously invoke your authority as an emissary to justify this little excursion. It matters little, however. Only your deeds can speak for you now. You wish to know more of Abyssos, I take it. Although I no longer have control over many of its functions, I can yet sense what creations lie within.
Took a break on 14, got kicked from FC, lost private chambers. The NPC that's supposed to hold your shit doesn't have this stuff. I'm not sure what to do now. Heavily debating uninstalling 14 as this was pretty much the last straw for me, as a lot of that stuff held sentimental value for me. Stuff from friends and Sarah before I went to Crystal. What do you think I should do, Sam? Gotcha. I mean, I would say take a step back from that. Like, let yourself breathe for a moment. That is an unfortunate happenstance, but, what's it called? Sometimes things like that happens, yeah. Like, even my routes, as far as, like emotional attachment to things, yeah. It's just a matter of, honestly, if it's a memento or whatnot, it's better that you hold and keep the memory to, like, within yourself, you know what I mean? So what I would say is, yeah, take a sec, breathe. If you really feel like you need to uninstall 14, then go for it, but I don't see an entire reason to do so. I would say go ahead, because it's not like the end of, like, 14 as far as that goes. It's literally just go ahead and you can try making well, I mean, apartments still exist in the game. There's also still housing and whatnot that you can do, so yeah. You can always do an apartment, and if you don't have enough gil, well, then I don't mind helping out with the gil situation. But other than that, yeah, go ahead and yeah. Yeah, if you really feel that, like, you absolutely just need to just uninstall 14, then okay, go for it. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on that.
The Chief Keyword's reach is far indeed. Well then, what do we have to look forward to?
I sense no creations of note. Perhaps they have been made into fodder for experimentation. Perhaps they have been transferred to the deeper circles. Yet Hephaestus would never allow you safe passage. He's left a trial for you to overcome. I speak of hegemony. Hegemony? I speak of hegemony, keyword of Abyssos. She's really pretty. Although her presence is stained with marks of corruption, it is unmistakable. I knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessed with a highly logical mind. While I can sense those qualities still within her, still there is something else at work. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that's because she's already twisted into a Hemitheos? Okay. She's already been twisted into a Hemitheos, doubtless against her will. Sapphire, Themis, we must rescue her from that cruel fate. And if we cannot, we can at least seal her away until we find a means to undo the damage. Your allies make you bold, Ericthonios. I very much look forward to seeing you. I very much look forward to seeing how far they carry you. All right. On to the 6th circle. I'm going to turn off my FC chat volume for now.
Oh, level 90 dungeons are now tutor lit. Okay. Whoa! She really is really pretty. Hegemony. Oh my god. Ooh. This theme is nice. Etheric polyominoid? What the what? This song is so good! Hello? What? Okay. Oh, fun. Okay. Chorus sure. This is Dark 4. I'm assuming these are cleaves? A parasite has attached to me? What the? Huh? What? Oh! Whoa! Oh, that's so cool! Ah! Okay. Oh, that's such a cool mechanic! I thought it was gonna be another don't move mechanic. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, this is so cool! This actually makes me superbly excited to do the Savage raids for this tier. Oh my god, dude, I love this. I don't have mitigation. Oh, what the? What happened? Oh, it's the switch. Oh, okay, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Woo! By the way, this song is it's totally going on my playlist. Hummer! Woo! Dude, that song is so good! Wow, that song was so good. Oh, I loved every bit of that. Nice. Nice. Literally nice. That was solid. Okay, let's go with the feet. Actually, you know what? Okay, get hands. Okay, feet and hands this run. Oh my god, I need that song though. That song was so cool. We've won! The keyboard is sealed away and alive this time. The Hyperia can't deny us now. Let's get some D-hit. Our plan was a success. Although I hardly need to tell you that. Hegemony has been sealed away and now you have no choice but to admit the merit in our methods.
You have the right of it. I'm not so petty as to deny achievements of those I've squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Moreover, this being, ether as thin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magic, yet powerful enough to subdue a Hemitheos, has made this ordeal far more interesting.
And we have leave to continue?
As for that, there is one among you whose very presence puts the others at risk. It would be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences that reach far beyond pandemonium.
And of whom do you speak?
A warder who cannot even conduct his own duty without aid. In this place, hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send you all to their doom. So long as we each do our part and look to the allies by our side, even a neophyte can upraise his companions. That's something that Sapphire and Themis taught me.
While I do not wish to express any bias, I'm inclined to agree. My investigation has made anything clear. It is that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. It drives us to seek the right path, to act before the path lies close to us.
Then tell me, what is it you hope for?
To see Hephaestus in chains. That's the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. I'm aware that destroying Pandemonium would rid us of him, but the cost is far too great. And I admit, I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena.
And there we have it. You must leave this place at once, and do not think to set foot in Pandemonium again. You are capable, that much is plain. Yet Hephaestus cannot be suffered to live, and I shall not allow his talk of resurrection to poison mine or anyone else's mind. Life flows in a cycle. This is known.
That was my mom.
All souls return to the underworld, and Athena's is no exception. She has likely found a new vessel and a new journey to embark upon. You cannot be ignorant to the folly of Hephaestus' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's.
What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if Hephaestus has discovered something that no one else has? He knows all that you do. Understand the bitter reality of the world. He would have pursued the impossible.
Think, Eric Thodios. I've already explained that he is merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means others are used and discarded like tools?
Is it worth it to see her once more?
Now, you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives? Now you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives? What was the foolish braying about saving them? Merely a performance to hide your childish devotion to your mother.
Please, such a pause will get us nowhere. We should just first discuss.
You would call me a fool!
You who murdered your wife in service to his ambition, for sake of the star, no doubt. Oh, I can hear it again, the voice inside my head. I know who to follow. Hephaestus. Father. Mother. Oh, I love you so, and this voice will guide me to you. No, listen not. Listen not, Erechthonios.
Apologies.
You taught me that I am a calm. You told me that a calm heart stays the course, but I could never even grasp the rudder. Is that voice his mother? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that distant voice is literally Athena. It's literally just her emotions portraying through to me, kind of like how I was able to hear Meteon since she was an Enteleki.
Hephaestus is cunning despite his warped mind. Whatever took hold of Erechthonios made short work of his reason. From the moment he laid eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage simmering below the surface. 'Twas but a matter of time until it spelled forth. That was when he fell into the spell's embrace. A magic woman with such skill that Erechthonios himself failed to notice until it was too late.
If this is the measure of Hephaestus' power, then the other keywords had little chance to resist it. We saw his work during our encounter with Hesperos. Doubtless Hephaestus' magics fed his admiration and envy until there was room for naught else in his heart. And there's something else besides. Do you not feel the presence of another?
I heard a distant voice.
As I thought, someone was trying to warn Erechthonios, but whom? Could it have been one of the keywords?
I'm pretty sure it might have been Athena.
Alas, the warning arrived too late. I had already provoked Erechthonios' past to the point of no return. I bear the burden for this failure. In my stubbornness, I could but scorn the boy, and Hephaestus knew that. And now I dread to think of the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness.
There is time yet to save him. We can easily regain control of Abyssos, giving us a firm foothold from which to brave Pandemonium's lowest level. The enemy is within reach. Just as with Hesperos, Erechthonius is in danger of being consumed by Hephaestus' spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear. La Hebrea, pray tell us what you know of. Pray tell us all you know of what we shall find beyond Abyssos. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait.
The deepest level of Pandemonium is called Tartaros, and your passage shall be challenged not only by a keyword. Hephaestus has laid traps in every corner of its halls. You have no hope of surviving far past the threshold.
That I expect is where sapphires shall shine.
Her dissolute ether shall allow her to slip through the traps unimpeded.
We saw it when Hephaestus had no effect, and doubtless even he has yet to devise a countermeasure.
Then time is of the essence. Hephaestus is already well aware that you can match a keyword in battle. He will not stand idle while you stroll past his other defenses at your leisure.
Agreed. However, clarity would be indispensable to our success, and I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart.
Y luego, en el zinc de la...
I was going to ask about Athena.
Estaba cerca del
We've yet to discern what did end up. We've yet to discern to what end Hephaestus will use Erechthonios. If you know, I would ask that you enlighten us. Then there is the matter of Athena. Why do you so fiercely rebuke Erechthonius' feelings for his mother? Well, I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead is anathema. You act as if grief over her passing should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drive our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it?
I do acknowledge it. I only wish to spare those that feel it still greater pain.
That's not how this works. So instead of being honest, you bicker like a child, so you drove your own son to the edge, even to protect you in the silence. So instead of being honest, you bicker like a child. Yep. You fool.
How dare you!
No. You were right.
The blame for Erechthonius' fate rests squarely on my shoulders. Very well. I shall lay bare the truth, but only after the foe before us has been laid low. The remaining
Keyword is Agdistis. Wow. Why are they so pretty? Hello?
The reigning keyword is Agdistis. She served in Pandemonium since its inception, and her affinity for magic is peerless even among the keywords.
Hephaestus knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments. He has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means.
But your presence makes mockery of such barriers.
The scarcity of your ether means it would be trivial to send you directly to Agdistis.
We shall approach as closely as caution will allow. We know where the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. From afar, I shall do my best to provide you with ground on which to fight, and phantom allies to aid you. As for the interment, I have to think of a foolproof method.
Interment shall not be necessary. From here I can send Agdistis' essence. It is but scarcely recognizable. Hephaestus was more ambitious with her than he was with Hegemony. She has been transfigured such that barely a scantly of herself remains. We can but comfort in what mercy the underworld will be to her.
Alright then. I wonder what this one's gonna be about then. The seventh circle. Oh yeah, I wanted to do something really quickly. Here we go.
I shall establish control of Abyssos while keeping an eye on your battle. When the dust is settled, Hephaestus will have nowhere left to flee.
I sense that Hephaestus has come close to perfecting his image of a Hemitheos, which means its research is in its final stage.
Dude, I'm honestly very much like, I'm happy that I'm going to be doing Savage again this tier. I honestly very much look forward to doing Savage this tier. So far, these raids have been phenomenal, and the music even more so. Like, it's so cool, dude. Alright, we just need two tanks. Oh, never mind. I was gonna fix my inventory a little bit, but it's fine. Okay, so I need feet and or hand. I mean, feet and or hands. Feet and hands. Feet and hands. All right, what do we got here? What do we got?
Abyssos, the seventh circle.
Whoa. What?
Whoa!
Hemitheos? Agdistus? Wow, that's a shame. Man, that sucks. She was really pretty too. How to about Q's is to start doing shit? I know, honestly. Dude, what the? You are a big bitch. Woo! Hemitheos is holy? Oh, we lost a... Oh, God. I spread into a center stack. Oh, no, it's gonna do... She's gonna hit the back. I knew it. I was like, either gonna fucking punch, lol. Whoa! Oh! What is this? This is so cool! Oh shit! Ow, ow, oh god. Oh, what the? Oh my god. Oh god. I started bleeding. Oh god. Hello? Hello? What the? Ads? No shot. Wait. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm an idiot. Oh shit. Eggs of flares? Oh shit! Oh, there's eggs of— oh no! I didn't see the eggs of flares coming from behind. Just life forms that emerge from the fruit. Okay, so the big boys. Okay, so these are line AoEs. The big boys were circle AoEs. Okay. What the? One person what? One person jumped into— oh my god! Wait, I literally just watched one person jump into the center thinking that it was safe. Oh, that dude is very dead. Bow of Actus? Wow. Dude. What the fuck? I'm actually paying attention to fight mechanic. Dude, this fight is so cool. So if Actus, stay right here. I would not move my ass. Just gonna move, so I'm just gonna move preemptively. Holy, so we spread. And glare. Oh, glare is the one that he does in the center. Okay. Well, Attis, he's doing it in the back. Well, Attis, he's doing it again in the front. Oh shit! I'm gonna go over here so that way I can still hit shit. I don't feel like losing my uptime, but never mind, I still lost some of it anyways. Okay, so the first thing he's gonna do is do Bow of Attis. So that means I have to get out of there onto the back platform, out of here. It's gonna get out of there. Tank busters! Oh shit! I'm just gonna move. One and spark of life. Come on. Okay, now she's gonna summon. These fucks are circle AoE, so we stay on the bridges. Next up is gonna be a couple of exaflares. Okay, this is actually safe to be right here on this bridge. Or actually, I'm gonna move over. Yep, never mind. I'm gonna move over because those AoEs are a little larger than they seem. One. Incoming line AoE. Glare is gonna go center. Or sorry, she. I have to remember it's a pretty lady. Okay. Gotta wait for the ground, wait for the ground, wait for the ground, wait for the ground. There we go. Whew. Oh shit. Both Attis, so stay back. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Woo! That was spicy. Oh shit. Forbidden fruit. That's what she only did too. Oh shit! Ah! Okay, I'm 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 okay. Forbidden fruit, okay. Oh shit. Whew. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god! How? Oh my god! This is such a cool fight. Here we go. Interesting. that hit that she does, the Falcon Punch, it actually doesn't hit, what's it called? The very, very dead front of her. Matches, go front. Wait, like right here is an actual safe spot that you can actually use to cheese that. Another bow of Attis. I'll show what I mean here in a second. Watch this. We go all the way right in front. Look at that. That's an actual safe spot to go all the way across. After Bessie's shoes, maybe out 14, 17 degrees to get this out. Okay. Time is at 9. Okay. Boom! Forbidden fruit. We got incoming. 2, 3, 4. But yeah, wait. Is she still streaming 7 tonight? Oh shit! Forbidden fruit. Versus glare. Ooh! Bow of Attis. Nope, get back, get back, get back, get back. Woo! Oh my god. One and here. Nope, 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 no, no, no. Okay, make it go, 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 go. Woo! I forgot how big that was. That's a huge AoE, dude. Oh, I thought that was a raid white for whatever reason. Or the bleed white, I guess. Oh, wait, I gotta wait. Bow of Attis. I get away from her. 2, 1, and come here. Spark of Life. Oh shit! Ow. That hurt a lot. Spark of Life. Spark of Life. I need to remember that's the name of the AoE. Spark of Life. Come on, go. Alright, what do we got? Did I get hit? I didn't. Oh. What the? Oh my god. Oh shit. Alright, this is gonna hurt a lot. Come on. And this is why I saved the LB3. I didn't want to use it because I wanted to save it for the healers. How? Damn it! I died to autos. No, we were so close. It's at 6%. Holy crap. Oh my god, 5%. Ugh. Oh my god, dude. %4. Oh, go to the front. Oh, never mind. Yeah, go to the front into the. You're dead. Never mind, you're not dead. Oh my god! This is insane. Oh no. Damn, dude. Somebody left? Anybody able to join in for... Oh, never mind. Alright, here we go. This is going to front, on the front. Okay, I think he does. Yep, both. You can get out of the circles, go onto the or bridges. Didn't both tanks take that? I got glare incoming. Here we go. Move Abyssos to get away. Come on. Yes! Very cool. Hug the edge, hug the edge, hug the edge. Forbidden fruit. What do we got going on? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Move. Spark of Light is a red one. Nope, I forgot to. Alright, there we go. Come on! Push! I'm getting a bit of lag, but it's fine. Ooh! Oh shit! LB3. Yes, let's go. Good healer LB3. That was a really good LB3. Yes! Oh my god! Woo! Wow! That was insane. Oh, that was so fun. Certified Pog indeed. Woo. You know what? I'll try going for the rings too. I know I'm fucking missing out. It's fine, that's Bondo. Oh my god. Whew. Oh my god, dude, though. Wow. That was insane. Our poor healers could not keep up with that. Our healers had an extraordinarily difficult time with that. And I need to do that one again sometime this reset. Because I didn't get anything from that. Oh my god. Dude. Not to mention the music was so good. Music was so good.
The moment Abyssos was slain, the flow of ether and pandemonium focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel of sorts through which we could quickly convey ourselves. It was almost as if we were ushered here.
The space was created with care and concealed with powerful wards. Only a keyword would have been able to detect it, and even then with great difficulty. There we go.
Oh. If only I could restore Tartaros to order. But I'm afraid this is the most I can manage with such power as remains to me. It has been too long, Master La Habrea.
Want to see how my healing ability fares in not MSQ content? That's fair. Likewise, keyword Abyssos. You should not be too surprised that you were able to break free of Hephaestus' spell, even diminished as you were.
It was not an easy task, even with your aid. His curses dig into one's heart, creating a storm of emotions that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating a path through the madness. And thus I am able to appear before you now, even while my body was powerless to resist Hephaestus' commands. Some small part of my logical mind stood alone in defiance. It even managed to speak to the outside world. Oh, it was her that spoke to me. The report. That was you. Wait, no. Oh, oh. Doubtless you recognize my voice from the many times I've called out to you. Okay, never mind, it was her. She was the distant voice. The hope that those pleas would not fall on deaf ears was all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness. But I have a greater purpose here than simply saying my farewells. There is something you must know, that the tragedies of the past do not repeat in the present. Forgive me for what I am about to do, Master La Habrea, but the story must be told. It is the only way to understand Hephaestus' fixation on Erechthonios. No. No longer can you hide your heart away. She's gonna tell the story. Gotcha. Hephaestus? No. The mask marks him as La Habrea. Master La Habrea had brought an end to Lady Athena's life and sealed away a part of his memories and emotions within Hephaestus. These are my recollections of the moments following. And you truly have no intention of revealing the truth to Erechthonios?
My lesser half is now buried where none can find it. We would be wise to do the same with our memory of this day. Blood should not sway the spirit so, but Athena's teachings have warped the boy. I fear he would see our star burn to keep his mother safe. Erechthonios believes that he feels love, but he is shackled by dependence. He could not bear the truth.
His dependence makes it all the more important to be open with him. He will seek answers about his mother's loss, which shall inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death?
Are you willing to accept your son's hatred?
If that is what comes to pass, then so be it. Better to be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena thought his body and soul mere tools, to be used and discarded. Even were I to tell him that what his mother plotted, he would never seek reasons to believe that the true fun lies with me, or with him. Should he merely hate me, he will remain unfettered by doubt, free to serve the star far from his parents' shadow.
Erchthonios loved his mother more than life itself, and yet, what a dreadful truth you've borne all this time. Such is La Habrea's nature. Every action, every word is a solution to life's great dilemmas, and none to spare for his own. What I reveal to you is but a small portion of a larger picture. I shall leave it to La Habrea to paint the rest for you, and for Erchthonios, I hope.
Thank you, Agdistis.
I always admired you, you know. What choice did I have when you sacrificed so much to guide our star to the heavens?
Abyssos has doubtless sensed that his final keyboard has fallen. We should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. If we are to face him, we must be prepared to bring our full strength to bear.
I am here to kick ass.
Agdistis was ever a bold woman, even in her final moments. That she would unearth the secrets of my past for all to look upon. Still, full glad am I that she faced you as her last opponent. I could think of none more worthy to send her soul off to the other side.
One final wish. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go take a quick restroom break, get some more water. And we will go ahead and continue on with the last. I'm assuming we're gonna do the either the last quest or second to last quest for this quest line. Yeah, I'll be right back.
I have returned, I have water, and I actually also have Cheez-Its. Once I got a response from a kid, I give me 1 second. Give me a second, just responding. Alright, cool. Whew. Wait, honestly though, this raid series so far for the 2nd tier is absolutely wonderful.
The vision you saw told the story far more eloquently than I ever could. Tina was consumed by her research, and was willing to sacrifice her own child if it hastened her progress. She did not offer him a position here out of a sense of love and pride. It was merely because she knew he'd be the most pliable test subject. I see now why you hid the truth from him. I cannot say with certainty that Ericthonius can handle the weight of such betrayal after holding his mother on a pedestal for so long. Unfortunately, it seems not even her death has ensured his safety. Hephaestus has taken up Athena's research and succeeded in creating a hemithioi. I know not what his ultimate end is, but it is connected with the resurrection of Athena. And knowledge alone is sufficient enough to direct our next course of action. As for the rest of your story, we shall hear it after we have returned Ericthonius to safety, in accordance with Abyssos' last wish. Very well. I can at least assume that finding him shall prove relatively simple now that Hephaestus can no longer bend pandemonium to his will. There is but one place left for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartarus, where Athena built her testing compound. We can assume that Hephaestus will offer fierce resistance. I must focus my every effort on securing a safe means of approach. Abraham, I would say you assume the duty of summoning Sapphire's Phantom Warriors. I have no objections. My ability to fight within Tartarus would be greatly diminished in any case. However, I wish to deal the final blow to Hephaestus myself. There is no need to dirty your hands with such a deed.
I take it then that you have no intent to see them away as before.
The presence I felt when I encountered Hephaestus bore little resemblance to the entity I created. By his own hand, he has become something far more wicked. And the same magics that once shackled him, if it will shatter before the power he wields. On my pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I would not see these events play out again, and so he must be extinguished.
Well then, I shall open the way forward. May we finish this together. Cool. Oh, cool. That was instant. All right, what do we have here? Okay, so we are actually fighting this man. So I wasn't expecting that this early. All right.
Is mine.
Holy shit!
And soul. And with your death, none will be left to stop me.
What is that? Perfect imperfection?
Rest eternal, dark depths of this prison.
Genesis of Flame? The origin of flame. What?
Molten flame, my servant's right.
Sunforge? What?
Out of my sight.
Oh! Ow!
Let's sing sorrow into your heart. A fitting death.
All right, all right. Okay, I see the differences now.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
What the? Wait, he's some.
You will know my
Legs in footballs. One, two, three. This music! Rearing Rampage is gonna hit behind him. Or not? That was just a general AoE. If you turn back to normal. Or fall.
and shake your boundless
What the what? Okay, why didn't he tell them to the other two? He's gonna make them. Oh, he absolutely made them explode. Ah! Wait, those are much bigger than I thought.
molten flame, my servant's rise.
Sunforge. Okay, I need to go side. Genesis of Flame. Dude, that's such a cool name for that. The origin of flame.
I shall see my wish fulfilled. You are afraid to be
Into the shadows? Whoa! Those are ads! Hold up, wait, those are heads. Oh! Ow. Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god, dude. Okay, so that's where all the squares come into play. Okay. This is a cool song. I wonder what phase 2 is going to be like for this. Here's Stefan's making me drink with all his bone stacks. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this death and bone stacks. I hate you.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison. Potent flame my servant's life. Out of my sight. Leave naught but ash in your way.
As what I would say, but all I have is soda, so sugar, cash, ahoy. Oh my god, dude.
I tire of this farce.
I'm gonna save that.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Reforged Recollection.
You will know my rage.
Okay, that's a actual just raid wide.
Perish in flames and bliss. Go forth and sate your boundless hunger. Potent flame my servant's right.
I side.
A fitting death.
It wasn't obvious enough. I like this boss. Oh really? Oh, never mind. I know why. Never mind. I know why. Oh, an extremely minor detail. Yep. Nope. I already know why.
Shall see my wish fulfilled.
Forged Recollection. I had to think about it for a moment, but I know why.
You are prey to be consumed.
Into the shadows. Rit. Damn it! I turned around too early. Woo! particular, I really followed off? No. Well, yes and no. Kind of torches? Oh shit, okay, so this is the... More volcanic torches. Really? I literally moved over just so you could actually... Alright, whatever. Whatever, dude. Forge recollection. Wait for it. Blazing footfalls. Okay, the right side, and then in the back. Ready and oh shit! How am I not dead? Oh shit! Help me, help me, help me! Oh my god! Oh my god, how am I not dead right now? How am I not dead right now? Everybody got 2 red mages as, and warriors? Yeah, dude! Woo! Fat communio, fat communio. Doing this and the torches? Are you kidding me? Holy crap, dude! This is insane! Genesis of Flame? Okay, into the shadow, so Shadowbringer form. Whoa! Wait, what the? Wait. Whoa! Die! Woo! Look at all these direct crits though! Oh shit. Two, one, and... Blazing footfalls into left, front, so mid, left, front, back, mid, left, front, and we go back. Oh my god, dude. Let's go! Hit 6 circle, fucking cheeky boss though. Really? Hi Tahito, how are you doing? I've so far really loved each of these. I honestly feel like this is my absolute favorite raid tier. '92. Are you kidding me? I rolled a 92. They rolled a 93! I lost the minion by 1. I got a first try. I could have had him. I had a 92. So man, just vibing with them, fair enough. Yeah, I'm just here hanging out and whatnot. Steph in conclusion, get left fucked. Apparently. Cool.
The chain of events that led to this moment began with my error. Without a mercy I can find you here. Now I break it. And leave no trace of you behind. This is not over! I see you would not go peacefully. Even a cast-off would uphold his pride. Though such an impulse must speak to the overwhelming arrogance of my other half. The name of Abyssos shall grow to eclipse yours. None shall remember the deeds of La Habrea once I fulfill Athena's ambition and bring Anactorius' dream to life. You speak as if you care a whit for the boy. Why, then you cower behind him. There are some desires which must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it meant she could find hers in the ruins. As for Ericthonios, he knows not what his wish would beget, a truth which you have hidden from him. Do you believe a father's role is to deceive and manipulate?
They really need to voice these number rate stories. It's good shit. It really is. I 100% agree, dude.
My wish.
You would claim the name Hephaestus and call yourself his father, yet you bind his mind and body in dark chains. Your words and your pride ring hollow.
Athena wanted her son by his side, and he desires to return there. What wickedness is there in mending a broken family?
Athena cared not for Ericthonios, beyond how he could serve her ends. You claim to be acting in his interest, but 'tis plain you are no different. As I ushered Athena to her end, I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide this star true. In service to that vow, I silenced the whispers of my heart. I could not nurture a son whilst an entire world looked to me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. Yet he is still my son. I'll not suffer you to seduce him with false hopes. You, who are naught but the bitter dregs of Athena, and I, the very worst of us.
Mother, she...
No. Then who? How do I? Trust in La Habrea. I hear you. I owe you.
Thebes, an apology.
Athena, did you ever? La Habrea,
I will have my say!
Woo! Let's go!
How? His mind was mine!
I can't explain. Sapphire's words reach me through the haze. They ring loud and clear. As did the words of another, in a voice much like yours but resounding with truth. Ooh! He's sealing him right here now?
Oh shit! How? When did you master these bonds?
Oh, we've entered much worse.
You're worthless! Ah!
Whoa! Oh! Holy shit! Too horny jailed this dude. It appears my failures have borne fruit after all.
La decisión de este duelo está en sus manos. Yo creo
Well done. Very, very well done.
You did well, son.
Oh. See, now you can face him in good faith. This is what happens when you actually tell the truth. You can start facing people in good faith.
With Hephaestus' essence contained in this crystal, we may safely return Ericthonios above. That he would bind Hephaestus with only half his senses intact.
You quite understated his adeptness in the art of interment.
It was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving of praise nonetheless.
Truth imperfect.
I feel no trace of Hephaestus' poison in your mind, and for a blessing. It appears your body is none the worse for wear.
I made my way here as soon as I could. I no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandemonium's barriers has ceased. We rid of him for good and all. If he is gone, what are we doing for tier 3? I see. Despite his muddled senses, Ericthonius felt that to steal Hephaestus away was the prosperous course. It wasn't so noble as that. Only knew something had to be done, so I acted. La Habrea. Is that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past?
Indeed.
It was not but the part of my memory and soul that I had to cut away. A mass of ether without a material vessel, storing its essence within a crystal, was the most logical choice. In that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale of Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end. I heard your words, but only vaguely, as if from under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me. I would hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here, and what drove Athena to act as she did. I'm ready. Alright, what do we got?
Athena's brilliance outshone us all. Even the other members of the Words of La Habrea were as children in comparison. So dedicated to research was she that it was not unheard of for her to forget meals or even sleep. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while we can conceive life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, though we can enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations.
Such limitations as we were not meant to surpass. She sought to enter the realm of the gods. Scarce few have the ability to comprehend what such task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considered once and then discarded. Not so for Athena.
As leader of the Words of La Habrea, I spoke with her often about transcending our being, and from an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings that I began to formulate a theory, a means by which a person could meld with creation. The weakness of one would be mitigated by the strengths of the other, and the result could be something greater than we have ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I develop it further. Curious about every detail along the way, our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more. I take it I was born not soon after. Just so. I believe she bore true affection for me, and was blinded to her hidden intentions. When Pandemonium was built and she requested to lead the researchers, I saw no reason to deny her. Even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiment she would devise. And when you found out what she was doing, you killed her. I made haste to Pandemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Abyssos to keep watch from Tartarus' vestibule as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. As for what occurred next, it's best to see with your own eyes. Is he gonna show us? Is that me? You are well aware that out of respect for our neighbors in Abyssos, the researchers of Pandemonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this?
What indeed? So quick you are to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception.
You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and Abyssos forever. As well, you know that I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once. Release Ericthonios, else I shall have but no choice but to strike you down.
I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time has come, I will have you know the why of it.
Then you do not desist.
Once you understand what has driven me this far, you shall see that stopping was never an option.
The feelings of one weigh little against the needs of the entire star.
Of course. Of that I am well aware. But you did not deign to descend from your lofty height simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, peerless researcher and mother to the son of the Grey La Habrea, to embark upon the path of her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, La Habrea, and we shall know one another more deeply than ever before. I think that's what it said. That actually is what it said.
Impossible. You bonded your souls? Aye. But the boundaries between us would cease to be. She offered me everything to be understood. I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, my mind was a storm of questions, yet one roared the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me?
I am become the memory and mind.
And I thee.
Oh, I just realized this is how they began doing. So was her research the start to how the Asians were able to actually fuse? Can you feel it? My heart, all that I am.
Yes, as if it were my own. A fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, to transcend our mortal flesh and bleed into a higher plane of existence. An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared for another, for the star.
How disappointing. Yet what is known cannot be unknown. You have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise the memory, the seed of desire remains, and when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the selfsame fervor.
I will dig it out. I will dispense with the corruption in my soul ere your rotten insight spreads. 'Twas my weakness that let this wickedness fester, but never again. Today I cast aside fickle emotion and abide in duty alone. Today I renounce all that I was and live only as La Habrea.
And there's the poster boy. It's the look of pandemonium. Look at that. There's the actual poster shot to the entire raid series.
Thus did I forsake the part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, sealing it with the crystal. Never did I think that I would one day face those memories made flesh.
Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. To go to such lengths to escape your memories nearly rewrote your very existence.
Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. Igiorum and Emexelk in particular made plain the suspicion they harbored.
That's right! La Habrea joined. He did the exact same fusion technique with Igiorum. And the two of them did it at the end of Heaven's Ward. As well they should have. That you escaped with your life was nothing short of a miracle. I didn't even destroy the crystal then and there. Did you think that one day you would make use of the knowledge contained?
I would not decide such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I had never attempted such a feat before. This was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures, and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul.
Huh.
Hephaestus doubtless
doubtless believed he was performing his duty as a husband and father should. Yet in truth, he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high, he thought only of seeing his dear Athena live again, that she might finish what she begun. Yet for all that, he and I were alike. We yet shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to other perspectives. While I was on throw with Hephaestus, you called out to me. What say you now? Does La Habrea speak true? I say, yeah. I trust this dude. He did promise. Yes. Now it's my turn to do the same. Yeah. Yes, and now it's your turn to do the same. I just want to know one thing. Did you truly believe that hiding the truth was best for me? Even knowing how I felt about my mother? The La Habrea I know had a fatal flaw after all. I'm still not convinced.
I've said all that I can say. Now it is for you to choose to believe me or not.
La Habrea I know holds duty above all else. I would sooner prostrate myself before interrupting Volcano than place my fickle emotions in its path. That's fair enough. When you return to the surface, you'll doubtless don the mask once more. So, before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say... Thank you, Hephaestus. Oh! Aw, that was sweet. I've heard enough. There's more I would yet discuss, but we should first return to Pandemonium's gates and gather my thoughts on the way. Alright, fair enough. I have some material to extract. I'll do that after. I owe you an apology, Sapphire. It was due to my own inexperience that Hephaestus were so easily able to take hold of my mind. So I owe you thanks. If you and Demas hadn't chosen to brave the chaos occurring in Pandemonium, I would have never known La Habrea's story. My father's story. It was a tale I too was fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Azem upon my return. I can help but wonder how much of this she foresaw.
I am afraid I cannot allow that, Elidibus. So long as you retain control of Pandemonium, there is work to be done.
But of course, I shall first free the remaining warders and restore this place to its former glory.
Using the facilities in Tartaros, we should be able to reverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process.
That as well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to Hephaestus' experiments and how he intended to revive Athena.
Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. And I intend to destroy the crystal containing Abyssos' essence that this mistake never again repeats.
I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. There is yet the matter of your crystal, however. Should be told, I never considered its origin until I saw the one containing Abyssos' ether. I was struck by how wholly different they were.
There is another? I kind of have one regarding to his crystal. While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning even. Oh, that's right. We're talking about the other crystal. Storing a message, a warning even, would be something altogether more complex. This also means that somebody besides the present company and the sim was aware of the plot unfolding within Pandemonium.
Then, why would they not make themselves known, even now? No threats remain.
Perhaps it was one of the other warders. We should question them after they are free.
That task may take some time. Resource I'd rather not steal more of from you. Return at your leisure. We will share results then. You've done more than enough for the time being. I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us and continue upon your journey. Or if you're so inclined, take a much-needed repose.
This talk of journeys smacks of a sim.
As well as should. She'd pledged to keep moving until she has seen every corner of the world. If you find yourself with a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to La Habrea. You may be able to offer further insights, and until then, my friend.
Wow, I don't know why I couldn't say that in one fell swoop. Oh well.
Back to Aporia we go.
Why, if it isn't Sapphire, excuse me if I'm not my usual chipper self, but you have not been without her difficulties in your absence. You see, communication with the airship and Professor Claudian commissioned for was searching for his search was lost some time ago. I know some quite lost. Now we have quite lost track of where he might be. Oh my god, why was that so hard for me to say? And to make matters worse, Nemgigi has just sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. I was just on my way to Itoscope, in fact. Please, you must come with me.
Okay.
Whoa! What? Is that Pandemonium? That's actually Pandemonium in the Itoscope. What is that? Is it real? Why is it whenever danger visits the words, you are never far behind? Oh! Yo, Fortuno, what's up, dude?
And you too. Professor Claudian's assistant, I take it. As you arrived before me, I think you were involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. I'm sorry.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome in, everybody. Coming in with Keldar's Raid. For those of you that don't know who I am, hello, I'm Sephiroth7272. I'm a variety shipper that primarily focuses around Final Fantasy content. Tonight, I'm here hanging out with some FF14, finishing up and wrapping up the second tier of the normal raid storyline. I will be doing MSQ later tonight with friends.
How was your stream, Calder? All the spoilers, yeah, something like that. See, I have already finished the 4th raid, so yeah, I'm currently just wrapping up the loose ends to finish up the quest line. But yeah, how are you doing, Recalls? How are you doing, Calder? Anybody else? If anybody else is lurking about, feel free to continue lurking about. Well, the search for summary. Wow. Well, the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concern. These details are alarming. The professor's last message indicated that he was on his way to Az's lab, but we don't know whether he ever reached his destination. A rash endeavor, even for Claudian. But he has ever allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better judgment. We no recourse but to entreat Ishkard's aid in searching for him. As for that unsightly fortress which materialized in the ethereal sea, pandemonium, was it? It cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled so as to minimize panic. We will gather those with knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue monitoring it for further irregularities. I did it with the first dungeon up to the Abyssos circles. Oh, okay. I have a lot of time to gotcha. No worries. Alright, and I've unlocked new crafting books and I have done some storyline myself. That's it. Gotcha. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing pretty good myself. I've been very much enjoying myself. Dude, this has become my favorite raid tier in the whole game. It's so good. It's so much fun. I'm actually ready to get back in and dip my toes back into the Savage content. You two, submit a detailed report to the forum at once. How dare you enjoy yourself? I'm sorry. Hi, Ayesha! Has haven't unlocked it yet? Highly recommended, dude. It's so much fun. At present, we have more questions than answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time that our investigation has concluded. Very good. Now, if you will excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. I will do those two in just a moment. Let me wrap this up. You know when you have time. Yes, I'll do the voice and also all that like as soon as I finish up right here. Just when we need him most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him. And left scarce few straws to grasp at. Well, I am but a lowly assistant. Even I can see that our two current problems are likely related. The same party or phenomenon that may be responsible for both. Conversely, I see now that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandemonium's pitiless spires justice. I can only wonder, if the facility itself traversed the ages, did the creations within do the same? What of the keywords? Answers to these questions shall come in time, I am sure. For now, I must do as Master Fortunato asks and write that report. As for you, Sapphire, pray to get some rest get what rest your responsibilities will allow. When next we call upon you, I wager we shall need you in prime condition. Heyo! I guess skill speed question mark. Sweet.